Let's talk about Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is a name in the MMA world that does not expire. No matter if he's fighting, not fighting, he is in the news. What's the latest news on McGregor since he fought Dustin Poirier? Well, he's been training. He's been training and he has been talking mad shit on the internet to people, and he has poked his nose into every avenue of MMA, it seems like. And the latest that I've seen come up is some stuff about him saying he wants to come back and fight for the title, no matter who has the belt. Dustin Poirier is not interested in fighting Conor McGregor again. He's not interested in doing it a fourth time. I don't blame him. Move on. Michael Chandler comes out and says that he doesn't deserve criticism for losses. I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with it because what McGregor did accomplish in the UFC and in the MMA world is impressive. And you lose some, and that's just fight. That's the fight game. You can't win all of them. Eventually, it catches up to you. And now they're saying that he might come back out as a middleweight, 170 pounds, which would be impressive. I don't think he would do well. I don't think so. I mean, maybe. He's just not a big guy. This is the post here showing McGregor's physique as he's been training right here, his Twitter account. I mean, he does look jacked. He does. He's still not the biggest dude, but there's no way, dude. Look at this. A fan mentioned move up to welterweight. Probably weight 180s. It's time to move up. You know, maybe he'll move up to the 170 range and just keep fighting there. I think he would probably do better at 170 than at 155. 155 is just too small. But why is Conor McGregor the staple for this? Why does he get all this clout? Well, it's pretty simple. Stays relevant because he tweets crap that's offensive, or you could say maybe it's a little bit edgy, controversial comes to mind. You know, his ground zero program here. He's going to heal up. He's going to come back. Who's he going to fight? Who should he fight? At this point, you know, we got to say that you're kind of getting closer to the end of your career. You're only fighting once a year. The fights are lackluster, to say the least. So where does he go from here? Where does Conor McGregor go? I think he's going to have to pick name fights that, I don't know, that it just makes sense for him to fight for entertainment purposes. Forget fighting for the belt. You had two of them. What does it mean anymore? Go out there and just put on a good show. At this point, he's fighting for legacy. He doesn't need the money. He's just fighting for his own legacy in the MMA realm, for whatever that may be. And honestly, I don't know that that's even important. Let's look at previous fighters in the UFC and what they've done since then. I mean, you had Tito Ortiz, the Chuck Liddells, the Randy Coutures. You know, granted, their legacy in the MMA is there. You know, the GSPs of the MMA world. But what's more important is what they did after they left the UFC. That's would be what he should start focusing on. Take all that money, take what you've learned, and go do something amazing, because fighting isn't it. Look, man, we all love to watch those guys growing up. And there's always going to be a new guy. You can't always stay relevant for so long. And there's going to be a new guy, up and comer, and they're going to have their turn in the light, and there will be another one. We rarely go back and go, well, let's look at that. Let's look at what Ken Shamrock did. Frank Mir. Frank Mir's still fighting. Old. Still fighting. So I think McGregor coming back, he's going to come back and fight. People are going to watch it because it's a spectacle, not because he's the best fighter in the UFC in that weight class. They think he's going to keep going. I want to see Gaethje fight. I want to see Poirier fight. I want to see Chandler fight. I want to see Kazmat come up here and fight. I want to see these new guys do well. Paddy Pimblett. Let's see him. McGregor, you're going to have to step aside eventually, buddy. You can't do it forever. You had a good run. You want to be a part of the community. Be uplifting and motivational to these guys. You know, go out there and show them how to be better. You know, take a book out of Khabib's beef shelf, his library of arsenal of things that he's good at, and teach some people how to be amazing. Teach someone else how to do what you did. That would cement your legacy. Don't worry about being the most jacked guy, coming out there talking smack, knocking people out. Before you know it, McGregor, you're going to be 40 and you're going to be, you know, an afterthought. They're going to go, well, yeah, he did it. And look at all the chaos you cause when you're not fighting. You know, look at that. Conor isn't going to step in with Max Holloway any more than he was with the guy from last week, the week before. Whoever pulls out of his hat for the next week, he'll have to take care of himself. As a former troll, I understand. If they're in the UFC, you don't step foot in it. You didn't throw a single punch, and you can't steal the headline. I don't know, man. He's gonna keep it real. Let me know what you think about Conor. I like Conor as a personality. I'll watch him fight, but I'm not out here waiting around for this guy to make a comeback. You know, let's see him do something good for MMA. How about that? Stop being a troll. Stop talking mad shit to everybody. Go do something good. That's where I'm at with you, Conor. Let's see what you do with it. Adios, amigos. See you on the next one.